Hello there, this is your online tutor, Mr. Ilaki. Welcome. So basically today we'll be looking at another question from Religious Education 2046. Okay, so this was the GC past paper for this year's exam, which is 2024. Okay, so today we'll look at question 6. Okay, so we did do a video on question 6a. So I'll put the link to the description of that video so that you can watch the video. So basically that question was based on suffering, and it said relate the story of the transfiguration of Jesus Christ. So that was found in Luke chapter 9 verse 28 to 36. So make sure you refer to that particular video because I'll share the link. So basically we'll look at a couple of questions. So we'll start with the first question. Okay, so the first question there says what was the significance of the voice in the passage of A? So basically when we look at the transfiguration of the voice in the passage A, states 2 points. So basically when we look at this particular question, it carries 4 marks, so you're supposed to give 2 points. So first of all, it's confirmed that Jesus was doing especially it confirms that Jesus was doing especially his plan to go on to Jerusalem for his death and resurrection. So this confirmed that Jesus was going where to be persecuted in what? Jerusalem. Okay, so he was going to be what? To be persecuted in Jerusalem, and he was going to be killed. Okay, so this has confirmed looking at the particular Bible passage where we see that Jesus was encouraged by was met by Elijah and Moses, who encouraged him. Okay, then for the fulfillment of the Old Testament prophecy and the law. So basically when we look at this suffering which Jesus was to endure, it was to actually confirm that truly this is the Son of God and he was going to die for us. Okay, now question C1. So basically those are the answers we were supposed to give for that particular question. So question C1 says Musonda wonders why some disciples have suffered for uh, the sake of Christ. Okay, so why have they suffered for the sake of Christ? What are the 3 pieces of Christian advice you would give to Musonda on why Christians suffer for the sake of Christ? So why do Christians suffer for the sake of Christ? So basically the first point, okay, so make sure as you write every ally question is written in point form. So the first point there why Christians suffer is that Jesus followed Jesus followers must be willing to what? To suffer. So this is the first reason why they Jesus followers suffer. The first one is that one must be willing to suffer. Okay, just like Jesus did suffer for us. Then to test and purify people's faith. So sometimes suffering may come in our life just to see if we are really strong or we truly believe in God Almighty. Then Christ's followers must be ready to make sacrifices. Okay, So here we see that we're told that Christ followers must be ready to make sacrifice, just like what Christ did when he died for us on the cross. Okay, then to grow in the kingdom. So for one to grow in the kingdom, you need to pass through some basically taste or suffering. Okay, so then God gives strength to endure during suffering. So you find that when you face challenges, okay, God is going to give you strength to endure those challenges. Okay, so basically, then the last point, to teach people to depend on God. Okay, to teach people to depend on God. So in whatever you do, you need to depend on God. So suffering teaches us that we need to depend on God. So basically, these are the Christian advice on why Christians suffer for the sake of Christ. So if you give any of these 3 points and you get the full marks for that particular question. Okay, kindly like and follow my YouTube channel for more of such videos. Okay, the next question is question C2. In what three ways can people in modern Zambian society avoid suffering? Okay, so that question carries 6 marks and you're supposed to give 3 points. So maintain good moral standards. So you need to have um, good moral standards. Then do not uh, do not take drugs. Okay, you do not need to take drugs. Then caring for the environment. How do you care for the environment? By protecting the environment from any like burning down trees and the like. Then respecting the human rights. How do you respect the human right? By following basically the law. Okay, let's say for the example, we have a constitution in Zambia which governs us, so we need to follow that constitution. So then we have birth control. Okay, so when we talk about birth control, we find that you need to control how you have uh, children. Okay, so basically in what these are the ways in which people in modern Zambian society avoid suffering. So basically by maintaining good moral standards, not by not taking drugs, then caring for the environment. Okay, then respecting human rights, then birth control, as I said. So then the last question, question D, differentiates the teaching of Christianity from those of Zambian tradition religion. Okay, so how do you differentiate this particular question? So you give 2 points. So for Christianity, we're saying for Christians, we're saying teaches that suffering comes as a result of man's disobedience to God. So that's for Christianity. Then for a Zambian tradition religion teaches that suffering is caused by magic, witchcraft, and curses. Okay. Then that's the first point. So you need this. This will give you just writing these 2 points. You get 2 marks. Okay. Then the next point is uh, teach that God is concerned about the suffering, concerned about suffering, and that he will remove it. Okay, so here we're told that for Christian, God is concerned about their suffering and will actually remove it. Okay, the Zambian tradition religion believe that the next world has its own suffering. Okay, so basically these are the differences on the teachings of Christianity and of Zambian tradition, religion, or suffering. So basically, these are the answers you are supposed to give. Thank you very much for watching. Kindly like and follow my YouTube channel for more of such videos. So if you would like to join our online tuitions, just comment in the comment section, and I'll be able to guide you, and there will be a number which I'll share at the end of this video. Thank you very much. This has been your online tutor, Mr. Ilaki.